I got a question. How long can it last? The overpriced, the gasoline, the housing, the cost for groceries, the cost for clothing. How long can we continue to overpay for everything? Let me bring this home. History has an answer for this question, and it's very simple. Very, very, very simple. And it's not an encouraging answer. Here's the answer. Every economic system that has ever extracted more than it invested in its own people has eventually collapsed. Every economic system that has ever extracted more from its people than it has given to its people has collapsed. So we're talking about Rome, right? Rome was one of those. Rome invested into the British Empire. Rome invested into the Soviet Union. The United States invested in Iraq. The United States invested in Iran. The United States invested in Ukraine. I think you'll see what you can argue that the details, but the pattern is very consistent. Why don't we invest in America? Why don't we invest in American citizens? Why do we have to invest in Ukraine? Why do we have to give Argentina millions of dollars? Why don't we give the American citizens money? When the gap between those who own and those who work become too wide, the system becomes unstable. When the gap between those who own and those who work become too wide, the system becomes unstable. We are watching that gap in real time. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and there's no in between. Okay. The warning signs are here, people. The warning signs are here. Record levels of personal debt, foreclosures, repossessions are on an all-time high. Last year alone, declining life expectancy in the working class communities, a mental health epidemic, a housing crisis that's pushing working families into homelessness, declining trust in the institutions, declining birth rates, declining civic participation. It just looks like America is going in the wrong direction. These are not just random events. These are symptoms of a bigger freaking problem, the system. It's not you. It's the system that we're playing in, and it needs to change. The system needs to change. And you're not fixing the system by telling people that they're sick. People are tired of hearing that. People are working hard and nothing's changing. People are working hard and still seeing their bills rise and their pay stay stagnant. And it's time for us to speak up, speak out, and speak loudly about what we want to change instead of sitting back on your hands, doing nothing and complaining. This year be your year of change, be your year of motivation, inspiration, and movement in your life. If this message resonates with you, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next.